at the end of the day, you got to remember, these players are top 3,000 in their region. They are here for a reason. All their hard work, things like that. That Spizzle of all people, right there on the edge of top 25 as well. You hate to see it, but, you know, man, at the end of the day, you just got to remember that you're here for a reason. You're an incredible player, and there's always going to be more opportunities in the future.
Thanks, Zeke. I knew I was incredible, but hearing it from you helps quite a bit. Your placement positions right there in the top right of your screen. Oceania, Asia, Brazil, 1 apiece. 8 for Europe, 6 for NA East, 2 for NA West. And if you're a real gamer out there, you're putting something big out, you want to see a cool clip, anything like that, hashtag Fortnite World Cup. Tag us on Twitter, Zeke specifically.
Oh, man, I love when people post things. I love interacting with the community. It's a lot of fun. What?
There's good people out there.
Yeah, dude, absolutely. Just like the Sneaky Bro art, they sent us the artwork as well. I mean,
the Fort 9?
The Fort 9, yeah, absolutely.
Oh my gosh, inside this box, doing non-stop work. Guys takes Dr. Football out, pushing up. Horn in the ultimate high ground, looking down from above. Waifa. No shield and trying to rotate forward. Vivid from Liquid, another player we've kept our eyes on previously. I actually caught a clip of Vivid flying off the map earlier in quad. You got to be real careful with those, bud. You got to be real careful with those. 15 players left. Placement points out for everybody involved. Kez still inside this box. Down to 28 shield tags from the back. Gonna have to wall off and protect himself. Drop in there. The baller causing a bit of a ruckus. Shot from the side. Symphony catches him inside a box. Campfire goes unused. Symphony 10 bandages for a late game heal off if needed. I guess pick it up. J-Storm Tyler's in the feed. 12 players remaining. And if you're at home wondering why we try and commentate a majority of what you see on your screen in relative I can't do it. Dropping it back on in. The re-challenge for ultimate high ground. Shots on the outside. Symphony down to 19 HP. He's going to have to branch out, defend up, and watch the storm. 2 ticks of the storm is going to spell the end for him. Chance from the ultimate high ground. He's got it all. Wifo goes down. Hornet, Dave on in the ultimate low. 4 players left, and they're all on your screen on the left side. Symphony, no builds remaining. Has the 10 bandages. Won't have a chance to tick him. Here we go. 9 HP. He had to take 1 tick. Oh! Trying to find it. Hornet, 1v1. Hornet, Dave on the outside. A build off the last second. 52 builds remaining. Can't quite see how much his opponent has. 1 minute and excellent timing in the pop there. But this wall, it's going to peel him off there. What a tough spot, that plateau. Yeah. A flat-facing wall on the plateau. Basically said, you guys got to fight it out, or you got to build real quick. Crank those 90s. Get back in the safe zone. But it didn't matter in the end. HP ended up being the deciding factor.
That's right. A great game over there on NA East. And Symphony, you know, he did place third in that game. It came down to having no materials, but he was playing out of his mind there, going on that spree. Just the way he was navigating the builds there was just incredible. Mad props to him. But like you said, man, next game, more Fortnite action on deck.
I'm sure it'll be fine. Brooks got his back.
There you go.
Cosmic here. Shots through. Finds Mojo inside the box.
Completely, okay. Remember this in your head. Have you ever seen people, they instead of Mojo, they do O-J-O-M, and it's an elephant? Did you ever?
No. So please pull that up on your phone. That sounds adorable.
I'm going to just type it out.
Elephant for my name.
Hashtag Fortnite World Cup, all right?
Figure out how to make a kitty cat.
O-J-O-M. Just send that to us. See, it's like a little elephant. You got the 2 eyes, the little trunk, and the little body.
I love the internet.
There you go. The more you know.
21 players left. Cosmic building up, trying to take that ultimate high ground. Not inside the safe zone yet. Seeing the minimap, that little white arrow spinning around. That is Cosmic right now. Accidentally shoots his own ramp. A little bit of a misclick. No big deal.
No big deal.
As the launch pad has 2 shadow bombs, so rotation is possible. On top of that, in case something does drop out from underneath, has the redeploy as well. We'll see here if that's something that comes into play. Shots on players rotating. This is exactly what he was waiting for. A lot of whiffs, but no big deal. Again, look at the amount of ammo too. 988 small rounds. Put a minigun in Cosmic's hands, he's still going to be able to hold the trigger down the entire game, assuming that it didn't overheat.
Right.
That's right there. You saw a window edit in the center of your screen for just a second. You got to be careful with those.
Ooh, someone popped the supply drop's going to drop down.
Put a rocket in the supply drop. Oh, by the way, Caden in the feed taking dubs out. Big elimination there.
That's got to do wonders for your confidence. To be able to shut down someone like Dubs, you're like, oh man, I feel like I can make more happen in this game. Man, Cosmic's way up here though. He is way up here. He's got the glider deploy, so he's completely fine, but yeah, he's up there for sure. Top 15 is the next threshold.
It's surprising me. No one's
even contesting it. No one.
Oh, there we go. There we go. Right there. A couple shots back out in the storm wasn't enough to break it down just yet. And he's seeing that. Cosmic deciding to continue to apply pressure. Can't quite pull it off. Again, no big deal. Has the redeploy. Going to fly on past. Some shots come out from players on the move. Oh my gosh.
Truly
I thought
punishing.
he was fine. Just kidding. Cosmic beamed out of midair.
That is so rough. Don't forget the glider redeploy has a slower glide time.
It does.
So it makes you way more vulnerable in the sky. You want to wait.
The redeploy. Obviously, hindsight's always 20/20.
I was literally going to say that.
In the moment, that was the choice that he made. It ended up being not the right one, which is too bad. Back to the lobby. And actually, no more Q there. Just Q times are done. Don't forget that.
Right.
Shots. Zizzle goes down.
Yeah,
it finds one.
It's always easier for us to be like a little more critical because again, like we just have all of the information here in front of us.
Plus, we're the ultimate gamers, so
I mean, I am not. You are for sure.
Everyone
not me.
knows that.
Everyone does know that. But yeah, sometimes we tend to be a little bit more critical, but you know, we mean it.
Anybody that listens in on commentary, if you hear us talk about your gameplay and we say something that may be perceived as negative, let me tell you with 100% without a doubt, you are better than me. Don't worry. That being said, I can see things that you can't right now, and because of that and my ability to commentate the game, I have the opportunity to say things about your mistakes. Sorry. Don't worry. I hear it from a lot of people every time I mess up in stream. It's all good. 14 players left. Trick FN pushing forward. I did see the man, the myth, the legend, Yogurt Fart in this game as well, so you got to keep your eyes out for that. Big set of plays potential.
The names. Here we go.
Yep, Yogurt Fart actually.
There he goes. Finds an elimination over on Tasky, and we've been in top 15, right? So now we have another round of placement points. This is where going from top 15 to top 5.
Ooh.
That error margin, much bigger. Benji going to pick up here by Trick. A second one over on Face Maxi. Wow, let's go, Trick.
Set of eliminations there. Trick has a chance to keep this going a little bit longer if he wants to. Opts not to, but he is positioned against that mountain edge. Quick window edit and shots before that player can use the launch pad and try and get the heck out of there. Trick moving forward, going to box in and start the rotation. Still not in the safe zone.
Yeah.
Keep moving. You notice here saving materials just a little bit, not walling off because he knows he's on the ultimate low ground.
Oh no, Lupo, the side of the mountain. It's Father Mountain. Look, Trick has to go right now. Cadden is going to
do his crank 90s, brother.
Yeah, you just got to go up right now. And look,
actually, it's fine. Trick caught a player on rotation. Stretch is gone. The edge of the storm here. And he's actually...
Where do we go from here? Where are we going from here?
We'll find out in 3 seconds. 6 players left. We're looking at the last rebuilds. Sorry. Down to the last second shot.
Ooh!
Colorful from the top 10.
There was also a launch pad. Did he get it?
He did not. But at this point, this late, probably not a big deal. 3 players left. Shiga. Caden takes shots. Sandwiched between 2. Trick got to drop down and apply pressure. Says, Shiga, you can wait on the ultimate high ground. I'm going to pick up this elimination, the HP and shield from that. Some materials. Trick down to 8.
Man.
And that's that. Fall damage. You see that? Shiga just jumped right on in.
He probably ran out of builds. Listen,
you know, at the end of the day, slid down the edge of the mountain.
That's what probably would have been the better play there. But at the end of the day, he lands the ultimate Trick shot. Back over to Sundown in the studio. Sundown, what you got for us, friend?
What I don't have is bad jokes like that because he didn't even fire a shot. So well done from Trick there to ride that one out. Good victory royale. I'm here with Monster D. We're going to take a look at some of the gameplay that happened in that last block real quick. Let me hop on up here and let's break these plays down.
Yeah, we got a lot going on here, and the player to look out for, E11 Graska. These E11 follow him on social media. He is the type of player that wants to improve week after week, and that's what we've seen from his early placements around the 60th, and we've seen as high as 14th with this duo Daxter. So they are just out of contention. Anyone in that upper top 20th kind of bracket as either a solo or a duo team have what it takes to kind of seal the deal here in these final moments. And this is just a solo competition. Take a look here. But remember, he's going to be another player to look out for next week as well. So keep your eyes on them as, again, just wrapping things up. You saw just a little bit of Trick in the previous game. He wrapped up the likes of him. And look at this. 50 points, right? Trick was in about 55. This win right here puts him back up. That's a 4-point swing. And that puts him at about 54 last we saw. So Graska's in a running. Now another look. Kez, same thing, same situation, same deal here. GA Kez putting on a show here, showing that the combat follow-up just swift. No time for hesitation. The reaction speeds are clean. The mechanical skill is here. So not just European players showing up here, Sundown. It's NA as well. NA East here making a big run throughout the evening here. And just super clean.
Super clean from Kez, indeed. Not just Europe who has put on a show. Every single one of our regions so far have been absurdly close. Like, we quite literally haven't seen a week like this so far. We are going to get back into the very final matches. NA East is so absurdly close. I cannot wait one of those last 6 spots, but we're going to go right on over back to Lupo and Zeke.
Thank you, Sundown. I appreciate you. And I do appreciate every region. Europe, NA East, NA West, Oceania, Asia, Brazil. Y'all some gamers. Keep that up. Don't change. All right? A lot of people working like crazy to try and qualify for the Fortnite World Cup in New York City. Those finals are going to be insane, by the way. Look forward to that. And let me just say, too, going through this, I can't think of anything in my career thus far that I've put more time and energy into than casting Fortnite events. Like, the amount of dedication from everybody on the production team to go into this, I hope that we have all done what they would consider an excellent job thus far, because this has just been a blast, and I hope we're putting on we're representing the players that we have a chance to commentate over accurately. I hope they all feel the same way about what we've done thus far. 8 spades here on your screen. Top, middle there. Abe taking a chance to just pop a little bit of a mini. Got a metal tunnel underneath with another player down below. A quick stink toss. Pressure being applied. These fly-ins there. Symphony top of your screen, but Baldy, player we've seen a number of times. The flint knock in hand.
Ooh. All right.
Epic AR and a rare combat shotgun. Big value, because he has 2 campfires, 6 minis. He's got the turret in case he gets ultimate high ground and he needs something to just connect back for 1,000 HP. It's a big value right there. Typically I say, very rarely do we see players utilize the, we'll say the pew-pew mechanic of the turret. Right
sure.
there, shots. Five goes down, big pickup, first elimination for Baldy, 49 points. But yeah, the loadout is excellent right now. It kind of covers everything that he's going to need in any given moment right now. Poach from Liquid. Smack the bottom of your screen. A lot of players that have been in the top 10 multiple times popping up right now. Air cool, spades all the way at the ultimate high ground. 38 players remaining. And climb our way all the way back to the top. The launch pad out. Good rotation right now. The later to challenge spades for ultimate high ground might not be the last one either. Oh my gosh, the number of players flying around above is insane. Spades. Can he follow through? Can indeed. K-Dude goes down on his own launch pad again. Sorry, that got ridiculous. But the late game launch pads, they lose value because the more time you spend in the air, the more opportunities other players have to take shots at you as the storm starts to close. Spades sharing the wall with another player. You gotta be careful. Gotta box up and keep on rolling.
You could be cheeky with the launch pad too. You guys know, right? Just give you like that.
Right in.
Like they go flying, they hold forward, and they're like, wait, that's a box.
Spades,
Oh,
last
no.
second.
That was
Barely made it in. 3 HP. He's got to stay just ahead of the storm.
Anyone could just breathe in his direction.
This is one of those moments
no.
where you're thinking,
Okay.
I need to find a spot that
Or
I
a
can
siphon.
sit and watch for an elim. This might be the one. The campfire is what gives it away right now. Spades deciding to push forward, rotate around to the bottom. A shot behind the corner edit, not enough, and 8 finds them down underneath. Big attempt from Spades, 3 seconds to squeak it in. 50 points right now for Spades. We're the top 25 now. In, which you can hear that.
Yeah. I think that's what the player, so this player above Hornet knows that Hornet's down below, but like you said, he heard the glider redeploy. It's a very distinct sound, so he's probably just trying to keep himself safe. Hornet's trying to get aggressive here. He wants this elimination. Okay.
Big play.
All right.
Smart play there.
That's good.
At that point, he was getting beamed, shot at from above. He was potentially challenging a player that he was not going to be able to beat. Player behind gets caught in their own edit, goes for the pyramid play and can't get Hornet. Instead, Gal pays the price. CWV goes down. One more push, rotation on the outside. Poach in your feed, eliminated as well.
Oh, there's players all around Lupo.
Right underneath another player. They're holding it down. Trying to reset the ramp underneath. Can't get it 3 times. Gonna have to melee their way through.
Oh.
Very tense situation here. Smacked in your feed, picking up an Elim. We're down to the top 9. Hornet on 36.
Oh my
86
God!
HP. 3 Elims now for Hornet. A big reactive shot there to stay in this game. A chance for minis. Has 2 ARs. Not a big deal there, but the combat shotgun gonna come in big late game. Looking for headshots. Looking for angles from underneath. Hornet pushing forward, 66 builds left. Severe, the ultimate high ground. Players sandwiched in the middle. You hate to see somebody go down and not make it to the top 5, but here it is as the last set of placement points go out for everybody left alive. Severe, Shadow, Nick Cool, Midas, and Hornet, the ultimate low ground. Trying to pop a med kit there. Going to be able to get it off. Gonna have to push through this wall. But stay inside. Last second. That might be enough. Coming in from underneath, you see Shadow in the ultimate high ground, popping those minis. There's a natural campfire. He could hit it real quick. He doesn't.
Okay.
No chance for a take, but he finds Shadow and gets the elimination, the victory royale, and a cool little dance move to top it off. Well played, Hornet.
That's the dance I know how to do, sort of. Bro, that was great. So much happened. Like
a lot happened in the last second.
Like technical skill-wise, game sense-wise, knowing how to like get players to do what you want them to do.
Hornet's heads up flick while rotating in the last second to stay alive.
Yes.
Was huge.
Against Smacked, that was insane. Literally jumped over his head, boom. 180 flicked him.
Made his way the rest of the way in. Well played there.
And you got to think too, that's going to affect Smack's potential leaderboard setup, right? Maybe that shuts him down, and maybe that could have been his last game. We don't know how that's going to affect the standings until we take a look later on. Don't forget, there's only the 6 spots here.
Listen, at least Golden Boy.
That was insane.
At least Golden Boy is not here to call him smoke, is all I'm saying. JDW in your feed, picking off Complexity's Macwood. 46 players now. That's a very early elimination for the player from Complexity. Sentinel's Animal, 0 eliminations, 63 builds. Some minis, some Shadow. We're starting to see a trend. Let me just put this out there, and you let me know if you agree or not.
All right.
Consistency across the board for loadouts is typically combat shotgun, an AR of some sort,
right?
1 or 2 mobility items and a heal. And
yes.
if it's not 2 mobility items, it's only 1. I would say potentially 2 heals, and then the last utility slot, if it's not 2 heals, you could say is a heavy sniper or flintlock.
Yes. So typically
like
we're
every
seeing
single loadout.
Pretty much exactly that. So it's either going to be 2. Like let's say it's like a rift, some kind of mobility, 2 heals. Sometimes we see people, even if they're lucky to find them along the game, we've seen people with like 6 half shields, right?
Oh yeah.
2 whole slots dedicated to 3 half shields apiece, and then you're like, oh, this guy just wants to fight the whole time.
I want to make a point too, so that it's not misconstrued what I'm trying to say. I'm not saying that everyone runs the exact same thing all the time because it's the only thing to run. I'm saying people are running the same consistent builds because consistency is huge in a BR game. And if you have a loadout that is consistently showing top performance, players are going to favor it. that's something to take note of if you're trying to step your own game up. Maybe you're not going to make it to this World Cup, but I guarantee you there's going to be events from Epic for Fortnite in the future. This ain't the end, believe me. And so learning those kind of setups and watching how the meta changes as the game evolves. I mean, we're getting updates that change things weekly. So you have players every single time that they're, and this has been at this point, y'all, if you have not accepted that that is Fortnite, you need to just accept that that's Fortnite. Now let's all finally settle and say, yes, it is a game that includes an evolution of meta constantly, which means the players are constantly being pushed to try and figure out how to play the next setup the best. And that's good. You want that, because I'm gonna be very honest with you. From a spectator side, I feel like potentially a level of staleness would happen if you're like, all right, we're back to a pump shotgun and an SMG to swap to. Pump shotgun, SMG to swap to. I feel like the combat shotgun has created more opportunities for back-to-back-to-back eliminations. You see Fiber going down there to Animal. It's just a situation where the game is trying to evolve in a way that makes it more representative of higher skill players and less representative of this guy is really good at the one thing all the time. You want to see people that can do it all.
Right.
You want the jack of all trades players to shine, because they're the ones that have really put in a crazy amount of effort. They have skill, the knowledge to pick up everything about the game that they can as it changes. Sorry, I'm so long-winded about this. I'm very passionate about competitive Fortnite.
Yeah.
It's become such a big piece of what I do and what you do.